My role as deputy director is really just to support the director and the staff. I do a lot of training, and I do a fair bit of filling in for specialists when they're gone. My path to this role, it was kind of a roundabout way. I actually moved up to Kotzebue as an IT technician. I had I had no desire to work in HR. I didn't know it was a career path. Um, it was really, there was an opening in HR, and I saw it as an opportunity. It kind of leveraged a lot of the skills I'd built up in the IT industry over a decade. So it was a roundabout way. The position was open. I interviewed for it, and I started off as a generalist. So I kind of just really got my foot in the door and learned from there. It's a great career to pursue, and to, while you're pursuing that, look for opportunities where you can make an even greater impact. Misconception is that it is just clinical work. I don't think that people have they don't think broadly of healthcare as the supporting roles, engineering, housing, human resources. That really, for my part, I grew up in a family where both my parents worked in healthcare, and I knew there were accountants and I knew there were nurses and doctors, but I didn't really give a second thought to the people that hired them and supported them, from HR to security. So I think that's the biggest misconception, is that you're strictly a clinician and dealing with patients, and that really is, healthcare is much broader. I often give advice to people that they should consider a career in healthcare, especially if they're altruists, that they want to help people and they have leadership qualities. I think a lot of people don't really look, especially when they're first thinking about it, they don't look beyond the role, the clinical role or whatever. But there's a lot of opportunities to, especially if you have any leadership qualities, there's a lot of opportunities to be able to advance in your career and make a broader impact on the community. I've had other positions, other jobs, and this is probably the first one where I felt like I'm making an impact on the community.